In order to flow in life, we have to let go of fear-based habits of thinking, feeling, and doing that are contracting us. So flow is a state of expansion, not contraction. Expansion means to stay open, engaged, and connected to our power. It means being of the same energy, the same emotional state, the same vibration as that which we would like to experience in our life. Because if we embody the energy of the things that we want to experience, that energy is going to be reflected back to us. So those opportunities that we desire, those people we'd like to meet, those situations we'd like to encounter, those will be attracted to us if we are holding the vibration, the energy, the emotional state of these things. So like attracts like. We can't think the same things over and over and over and expect different things to happen. We have to be more discerning about our thoughts. But the trick is overcoming hardwired habits. So our thoughts, feelings, actions repeated over time become habits. And when they become habits, they're so automatic that we don't often even notice them. We just kind of act in that way, or we think those thoughts, or we feel those emotions when we encounter certain situations, certain events, certain people, certain triggers. And unfortunately, a lot of these automatic habits are not in alignment with what we actually want. Example 1, imagine that you desire to feel more inner peace, more calm, more on top of things. But there are thoughts going around your head such as, I can't do X, Y, and Z. This feels like too much. Maybe those feelings that are associated with these thoughts are feelings of tension, of contraction, of stress. Maybe in response to these feelings and these thoughts, you're rushing around. You're not taking time to look after yourself. You're making mistakes in your work, and consequently you're feeling even more stressed. In order for us to change our habits, to change our life, to be in flow with life, we have to notice the tension. We have to notice the thoughts, the feelings, and also the behaviours that are of the energy of lack, of the energy of I'm stuck, or I'm not enough, or I don't have enough. And we have to recognise that these thoughts are what is causing the limitation that we experience. So noticing the tension, recognising the source of the tension, the source of the limitation, and applying discernment. Do I go down this road again, or do I go down that road? Considering what thought would lead to a different feeling, which then would lead to perhaps a different action and a different outcome. So let's go back to our example of feeling less stressed, and let's apply that discernment and see where it might take us. So the thoughts like I have too many things to do, or words like I'm not capable of X, Y, and Z, considering what would be more helpful here. So maybe a thought like, it does feel like a lot, but's a magic word. When it comes to things that we're struggling with, but can be a magic word. So we can state how things are and then put a but. And that but allows our brain to then go in a different direction. So it does feel like a lot, but I'm going to focus on this one thing and allow myself to fully focus on it, one thing at a time. I mean, ultimately, that's all we ever need to do, one thing at a time, and do our best. That's really all we can do. Can you see the power in noticing where we are writing a story and feeding into a story and fueling a story that takes us nowhere. And the power of being aware of that and then deciding what could also be true, what could also be true that feels a lot better, that allows me to start feeling different emotions and taking different actions and having different experiences. So we have to be more discerning about our thoughts, which then feeds into how we feel, which then feeds into our action, which feeds into our experience. So here are some journal prompts for you. Number 1, what do I desire to feel, create, or experience? Number 2, what limiting thoughts, words, and behaviours are leaving me contracted? And number 3, what thoughts, words, and behaviours might lead to a different feeling, a more empowering feeling? So I'd really encourage you to take this a step further once you've done the journaling by visualising. So visualising yourself thinking those new empowered thoughts, feeling those emotions, and engaging with life, so acting in those new empowering ways. The more we can see ourselves being and embodying something that's actually in alignment with what we want, the more we'll find ourselves doing that in real life. So if you'd like some help with that, then please watch the next video, which is our meditation. Thanks again for watching, and I hopefully will see you in the next video. Take care.